Alright guys, I'm about to cook up some chicken breasts and some bison meatballs. Here I have a Costco pack of each. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of ground beef in there since I got this. It was on sale, earlier this week. So I'm just gonna throw that in the mix as well. And then I'm just using some Pyrex dishes that are non-toxic and easy to clean. And then I'm actually gonna use a smaller one to put all of my smaller chicken breasts, since a lot of time there'll be bigger ones, smaller ones. The smaller ones cook a little bit quicker, so I usually like to separate them so I can pull them out separately. So there we go. So here we go, guys. Got the chicken seasoned. I just use this really simple seasoning. After all, it's chicken breast. There's not really much you're gonna get out of it, but we're gonna put some of this blend, which is salt, pepper, and garlic. And then I also like to use this salt substitute, which is actually high in potassium. And I usually try to put that on all my protein, all my food, to get a nice balance of potassium and sodium. So I usually just preheat the oven, season these up real quick, and then throw them in right away. And then I'll start to make the meatballs. And I'll set a timer at about 30 minutes, which will be enough time to start checking in on it. So I'm gonna make some of my meatballs here. Pretty simple. I just throw a bunch of the blend once again in, the garlic, salt, and pepper, some Worcestershire sauce, salt substitute once again, and a couple of eggs. I'll just mix it into that Pyrex. Get that all blended up, and then I'll start to kind of knead it in and then start making those meatballs. So, and then essentially once I'm done with the meatballs, it'll usually take me about 15 minutes, and then it'll be about 15 minutes gone by as far as baking the chicken, and then it takes about 15 minutes to bake the meatballs. So it kind of works out with the timing to where I'm able to get them all cooked and done at the same time. So anyway, moving on. So here we go, got the meatballs all set. Looking at the timer here, 13 minutes left. So I started at 30, so it took me 18 minutes there, or 17 minutes. Not as quick as usual, but either way, we're gonna go ahead and throw it in with the chicken. As you can see, the chicken's been cooking. In there. Alright guys, so here we go. It's all ready and prepared. These guys are done. Looking at about looking high enough, high 50s there, high 60s. They've been out of the oven for a couple minutes here, so right where you want them. Chicken breast, you want to be pretty precise with the temperature. These guys, we're looking at somewhere around 140, 145. That guy probably could go in there a little bit longer. With the meatballs, I'll usually cut them up and cook them, so I usually won't necessarily need to cook them all the way. This guy's probably ready to go there, but I could throw those guys in for a little bit longer. But anyway, that's pretty much it. They were both done around the same time, so that makes it convenient. And then I'm about to distribute them all in these little Tupperwares. And guys, that about wraps it up. As you see, I just got the chicken and the meatballs in the Tupperware there. I really recommend getting some really high quality Tupperware with snapware. Definitely recommend getting a digital thermometer and a couple other points. Make sure you're baking chicken up to 160 degrees. Usually I pull them out at like 158, right around 158, 160. And lastly, I also just wanted to show how I like to use a scale. By the way, I really recommend using a digital scale as well. And what I'll usually do is just put my Tupperware on the scale and kind of take the meat out and use the negative weight as a way of measuring the protein. So anyway, guys, that's it, and hope you enjoyed the video.